What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team FISHKNUCKLES YouTube channel. Today is Expanded Thursday, and also it's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody who celebrates Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a fantastic day. Today, for Expanded Thursday, we are covering Sableye Garbodor. For some reason, on Vermink and HeyFonte, it has grown and everybody wants to know about this deck, and today we're going to show how to not play it because I can't play this deck very good, but we'll talk about it some. We'll see a game with it, just one game with it, and I'm going to show you how to probably not play it correctly. But if you want to know how to play it correctly, there is an article you can check on PokeBeach. Yes, that's right, PokeBeach. They write articles by my good friend Ryan Grant. He talks about his Daytona experience with Sableye Garbodor. It was actually posted one day ago, so if you want to learn more about this, go check PokeBeach and read about it. He talks about his rounds. He plays 9 rounds, and he barely whiffs cut, but still, luckily he squeaked in and got top 128 and got points. So yeah, he got top 120 points. But he talks about how it works, the basics, everything like that. And then if you want to see more, you do have to subscribe to PokeBeach. But still, it is worth it. Go check out Ryan Grant's article. And today we're kind of using his list. It has been updated. We have changed 2 cards. The 2 cards we have changed is we took out a Sycamore and we added a Counter Catcher. Or I guess we took out a Sycamore and added in a Gladion. And we took out a Lysander and added a Counter Catcher. Now, if you notice, there is a billion different cards in this deck. And that is, yeah, that's correct. There's a billion different cards in this deck. So let's go over it. Your main attacker is going to be Sableye. It's got Junk Hunt. You put 2 item cards from your script pile into your hand. You got Shaymin to help set up. You got Latias, which is really good for that break down ability, make it where if they have an ability, they can't hurt you, which is kind of good against Trevenant because Trevenant has that forced cursed ability, so that's kind of how you're gonna win that matchup. 1 Lele for the supporter cards, and a 3-1-2 Garbodor line. Now you have to play this Trubbish because garbage collection to put a card on top of from your discard pile on top of your deck. We have the Garbodor Garbodor. I'm playing this one because it's golden. It's the old one as well, so why not play the old one while we can? And 2 of the Garbodor with the Trash Lance. You do 20 damage for each item card in your opponent's discard pile. So the point of this deck is obviously, the old Sableye. You discard your opponent's deck, you deck them out, you win that way. That's good to go. But now you can actually win games because once you discard so many cards out of the deck, you discard the item cards, you get rid of the energies. You can start attacking with Trash Lance and actually start winning some games with this Garbodor deck, which is probably why people are starting to hype it up. So there's a lot of different things in here. I'm not going to explain too much about each individual item, but let's kind of go down them. Counter Catcher, if you're down on price cards, you can bring Pokemon off the bench. They're active, which is really good because you're always going to be down. Crush Hammer, discard energy. When you flip a coin of heads, discard energy from your opponent's from one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay. 1 Enhanced Hammer, discard a special energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon. We got Field Blower to discard 2 tools or stadium discard 2 tools or stadium cards in play. So 1 stadium, 1 tool, or 2 tools, whatever you want, or just 1 stadium. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Puzzle Time. There is 3 in this list. You only play 3 because if you prize 1, you still have the 3. The deck also doesn't have a lot of space, so that's why you play the 3. You realistically only need the 2, and if you can find the 2, you're good to go. But you get any 2 cards out of your discard pile. So basically, what you're doing is you're junk hunting for puzzles, and you're good to go. That is the plan. That is the plan. Will it work? We'll find out today. Stretcher to get back your Pokemon from your discard pile in your deck or in your hand. It's up to you. Special Charge to get back some special energies because we are playing 4 blend energies. We'll go over that here in a second. 1 Target Whistle to get a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile into their bench. 3 Trainer's Well. Now this is good. The Target Whistle is really good. Just because you can Target Whistle somebody out and then Counter Catcher it up and get it stuck in the active spot, which is really nice. 3 Trainer's Well to help us dig for cards. 2 Trick Shovel to discard top card of your opponent's deck because what you can start doing is you can if you can I'll talk about this here in a second. We'll go over this here in a second. Just Trick Shovel, discard top card of your opponent's deck or your deck. Up to you. Up to you again. 3 Ultra Ball and 3 VS Seeker. There's a lot of weird 3Ls because, like I said, space is a problem. Parallel City, you put your opponent down to 3 or yourself down to 3. 1 AZ, return 1 Pokemon back into your hand, which is really good to pick up your Shaymin or Lele, so they can't take 2 prize cards. And now Delinquent. Now Delinquent is where it kind of shines because, oh, hold on, we're not done yet. So Delinquent and Ghetsis. So Ghetsis, you can see your opponent's hand, and you can choose, they reveal all the item cards, shuffle back in the deck. So if you can go like Ghetsis and then Delinquent them down to 0 somehow, and then you start Trick Shoveling and manipulate the top cards of your deck, you're good to go. If you can get to see their hand and see it's really bad, and then you can start like Trick Shoveling with their hand, then you're good to go. And that's what Trick Shovel is really in there for. Yeah, it helps you deck out, but Trick Shovel, you can kind of manipulate what they're drawing into, which is really, really nice. Now the deck does play a Gladion now, so that way if you have prize something really crucial, you can swap it out with the Gladion and put it into your hand and shuffle your prize cards, which is really nice. But you can only do it once, but still it's really nice to get an item card, a card out of your prize cards if you do need it. You can use it anytime too, like late game, early game, whenever you need to, but as soon as you use it, it's gone forever. One Guzma, and there, like I said, there was a Lice in here, but I put a Counter Catcher in there instead. I think that's fine. 2 in, 1 Plumeria, discard 2 cards from your hand, discard energy on your opponent's side of the field. So not only do you have Crush Hammer, you have Enhanced Hammer, and you have Plumeria to discard energies, which is really cool. 3 Sycamore, and 2 Team Flare Gun. And obviously this deck is all about energy denial, and once you run your opponent out of energies, you're good to go. You start attacking with Trash on Garbodor. 1 Team Rocket's Handiwork, just in case we still want to go the deck out route, you can just like use Team Rocket's Handiwork, discard, flip 2 coins. For each heads, you discard 2 cards on top of your opponent's deck. 2 Floodstone, Life Dew, so that way if your opponent takes a price card, or knocks out one of your Pokemon, they take 1 less price card, and if they knock out Sableye with the Life Dew, then they take no price cards, which is pretty nice. Now, like I said, okay, sorry, didn't go over this. 4 Blend, they provide basically a Psychic and Dark is what we care about, but they provide only 4 types of energy: Psychic, Grass, Fire, and Dark. Which is really nice because Psychic and Dark is what we're using for the Garbodor and the Sableye. Does it have Fire? It does have Fire and Psychic, so you could actually go for a Barrier Break if you want to. Yeah, you can go for Barrier Break if you're feeling kind of cool. And 2 Dark Energies. And like I said, this is really based off Ryan Grant's list from PokeBeach. I'll leave a link down below. Of course, go check out the article. Read about it. I promise you today, I am not the best Sableye Garbodor deck, but I wanted to break out the deck somewhat. Just kind of showcase it off a little bit and show the potential of it. But I promise you... Man, I try my best, but my best is just not good. And then also the problem with PTCGO, and I said this later on in the video, is when you start beating people with Sableye Garbodor, they just like concede. And sometimes they just concede immediately when they see Sableye. They're like, I don't want to play against this deck. And yeah, there's some decks you can easily beat, like just easy beat, because they have to discard a bunch of cards out of the deck. You're going to win those matches pretty easily. But today we have a really, really good match showcasing how the deck can struggle and how if you're playing against the deck, what do you do? That is the big question. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this episode of Expanded Thursday. Like I said, this weekend there is an Expanded Regionals. So I want to play something like super serious for Expanded Thursday, but so much kind of fun at the same time. And I didn't have enough time to record this. I do apologize. Thanksgiving is today, so happy Thanksgiving again. If you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, have a great day, and let's see the deck, or the game, just one game in action. Alrighty. Alright, so my name is Greek, playing some kind of dark, grass, fighting deck. Skull heads like always. We lost coin flip, so we'll be going second, and let's see, what does Greek decide to go? Of course, they want to go first, and let's see what is going to happen. So... this turn one's pretty, like, it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, our hand is not terrible. It's just very interesting. Now, they are playing Zoroark. I think there's a Zoroark coin right here, so maybe they're playing, like, the Zoroark GX. Alright, they start Lele. It's good, it's good. It's good for us. Okay. A couple things we can do is we can, like, maybe dump our hand out and just, like, grab a Lele for Sycamore, and that way we could junk off all this stuff. I wish, why don't they have golden Crush Hammers? My goodness. My goodness. Alright, so we're going to see what happens. They're going to know immediately they're playing Sableye Garbodor. They're like, alright, this is Sableye Garbodor. Do I scoop or do I play? Alright, so Pokemon communication. I'm going to put a Pokemon from their hand to the deck and grab a new one. That's an older card that you really don't see too much anymore. You choose Pokemon in your hand, put it in your deck, get a new one out. So I'm actually happy to see that. It was a really good card. A really, really good card. Not played too much anymore, unfortunately. Zora coming down. Hax Maniac. He just hexed us. Alright, at least we top deck an N, right? So an Ultra Ball. I'm going to discard the Crush Hammer and the Counter Catcher. Just because I want to be able to junk hunt for those. They're good to junk hunt for. So grab the Sableye. Okay, how many energies do we have in here? We have 6 energies. How many? We have all our guys in here. We have all our... Okay, so we have 1 puzzle prized. Alright, so grab the Sableye. put down the Sableye, and we will end again a new hand of 6, okay? Alrighty, so we really don't find too much in our hand, so I guess we just pass right now. Yeah, so I'm just going to pass into our opponent's turn. What we could do is train as well for, like, try to hit, like, double puzzle, maybe get a crushing hammer or something, I don't know. We'll kind of just play it by ear like we always do every single match. Now, in this deck, I don't know how much Trash and Garbodor matters because they have to discard, like, like, I don't even know, 12? Yeah, they discard, like, 12 energies because 11 is 220. I mean, they discard 12, like, trainer cards. I mean, it could be possible. They could discard 12 trainer cards. Like, don't get me wrong. But realistically, it's probably not going to happen. What we need to find is our Garbotoxin Garbodor to shut down his trades. That's what we really, really need. And my feet are freezing right now. Okay, so we'll see double Zoros come down. Okay. And just past our turn. My opponent could be playing like really conservative and doesn't want to really do anything because he knows what kind of deck we're playing. So Trainer's Mill, we get a... kind of want to grab a Life Dew. And then I kind of want to grab Trick Shovel. I think a Life Dew is going to be more important. So I'm going to grab Life Dew, put that on the active. And then we'll VS Seeker for it in. Give us a new hand of 6. We're definitely just looking for like Dark Energy. And start junk hunting. Maybe, okay, Parallel City. There's a Dark Energy, okay. But what do we junk hunt for is the question. I'm going to Ultra Ball. I'm going to discard the Garbodor and the Parallels. No, we'll discard the Stretcher. Okay. I think I'm going to grab the Trubbish. No. A Sableye. Okay, we'll grab Sableye. I'm going to put that guy down. Blender's the active, and I'm going to go for a Junk Hunt here. And with the Junk Hunt, I'm going to grab a VS Seeker and a Trainer's Mill. Okay. Alright, so go put those 2 cards in our hand. Onto our opponent's turn. We start junk hunting. We have a Sableye with a Life Dew. Yes, he could play Field Blower, get rid of the Life Dew, but that's fine. There is a Zoroark GX coming down. We have not found a... We could have got Garbotox and Garbodor last turn. He's going to discard a Lycanroc. So it is a Zoroark Lycanroc deck, okay? So Ultra Ball, going to discard to find maybe a Shaymin, maybe another Zoroark, maybe the stand-in Zoroark. We'll see. Maybe just go for another Zoroark GX. Okay, there's a stand-in Zoroark like I thought. Alright, so with stand-in, he can stand in, retreat, be good to go. There's it coming down. Okay. Now, the thing to know about Zoroark decks, and a lot of these like really good decks and expanded, is that they only play like 4 DCE. So if we discard the 4 DCE and like deal with their special charge, we can easily win this game. We see the Mind Jack Zoroark come up. We see a DC go to active, and we see Mind Jack here. Do it 100. He's not going to take any prize cards because I Life Dew, and we'll send up our Sableye. Alright, so that's really good for us. So on to our turn, we find a puzzle. So a Trainer's Mill here. We get a Trick Shovel. I think I'm going to Trick Shovel for sure. And Trick Shovel is the top card of my opponent's deck. Okay, so we're starting to discard. This is Rosic. Sure. And do we just Sycamore here? He has 3 cards in hand. So I'm going to put down Parallel City. Put us down to 3. And I'm going to Sycamore. Discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Okay, there's a Blend Energy and a Crushing Hammer. Okay, get a Field Blower. Field Blower doesn't really matter too much right now. I'll put Crushing Hammer. That's what really matters. Okay. We can blend the active. Okay, and go for a Junk Hunt. And with the Junk Hunt, we'll grab a Crushing Hammer and a Puzzle of Time. Yeah, we'll grab those 2. Okay. Because what we can do next turn is Crush Hammer, trying to discard the DC off the active. Wait, do we have an Enhanced Hammer in here? We did not have an Enhanced Hammer. And try to end him down to low hand size, I think is the correct thing to do here. Now, we do have a Puzzle Prize, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, so missing that Tails Flip was pretty bad. This is a trade. Going to discard a card out of their hand, draw 2 new cards. Discard the Zoroark GX, draw 2 new cards. He's probably not going to bench too many Pokemon, I imagine, in this matchup. He's going to play safe, make sure he has a full hand, and just make sure every single DC matters. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see here. It's going to be a long game here. Even though he only plays 4 DC and Special Charge, probably 6 energies altogether, it's going to be a very long game. And most of these Sableye Garbodor decks are going to be very, very long. And they're going to be very hard to play. So Mind Jack for the knockout, 70 damage perfectly. Taking a prize card down to going down to 5. We'll send up our Sableye and on to our turn. So we get a Special Charge. I think I am going to play the Special Charge. It gives back both our blends, which is nice. Okay, let's put those in the deck. We'll go for Crushing Hammer. Heads. Alright, discard the DC off the active and play an in. Yeah, we could go for Ghetsis here, but I don't know what's in his hand, so I'd rather in here get a new hand of 6. That's not a good hand of 6. We'll get a Dark Energy in the active, and we'll go for a Junk Hunt here. And with the Junk Hunt, we'll grab... I need a Stretcher to get back our Sableye, because we already have 2 in the discard pile. And I kind of want to grab the Life Dew, but I kind of want the discard pile as well. I'm going to grab a Crushing Hammer. Because right now the Mind Jack can't take a knockout on us, which is really nice for us. Now the only problem is our hand is Tapu Lele with 3 Blend Energies, which is really bad because our only other supporter card in deck right now to play is a Juniper or Sycamore. So that's not good. But he needs to find a Floodstone and a DCE to take a knockout this turn. Since we didn't commit another Pokemon, the max he can do is 40 right now, which is nice. Okay. Can he find that? Or can he find a Guzma? So trade. Going to discard a card out of his hand. Let's see what he discards. Discard a Rockruff. Going to 2 new cards. Alrighty, so let's see what does our opponent do. I mean, obviously our opponent knows how to play this matchup. He's playing, you know, he's not playing like carelessly. He's not discarding a bunch of stuff. He's playing really smart. He's playing methodical, and he's just thinking about what to do every single turn. He's just not gonna play down random cards, which is good. That's good to see. Like, we're gonna have a good match here. It's gonna be very, very long, like I said. And yeah, I mean, it's already been what, like 8 minutes, 7 minutes. So yeah. Now the thing to note is, I mean, our hand is, like I said, it's not that good. It's not good at all. What we'll probably do here is maybe Stretcher. Put both the Sableyes, or I put Sableyes and the Garbodor back in our deck. Put 3 back in there. And then maybe go for another Junk Hunt. Really don't need to play Catcher or anything. It'll probably grab the VS Seeker and something else. So Bridget here, gonna find 1 Pokemon. He can't put any more down. Does he have the Floatstone DCE in his hand? That is the question. Now remember, he only plays... Okay, no, he's gonna Bridget for nothing, actually. Okay. Huh. Did he prize his other Zoras? Was he just looking at his deck to see what was prized? I wonder. So many mysteries. So there's a Zora come down, pass onto our turn. Alright. So we will... Okay, we top deck Team Rocket's Handiwork, which is great. So a Stretcher. Shuffle 3 Pokemon discard back in our deck. So we'll shuffle 1, 2, 3. We will Team Rocket's Handiwork. Heads and tails. Okay, and we'll go for a... I'm going to put a Blend Energy on the bench Trubbish so we can retreat it next turn. And we'll go for a Junk Hunt. And with the Junk Hunt, we'll grab a VS Seeker and the Life Dew. Alright, now with the VS Seeker, we could get it in here, but I think I'm going to continuously use like Team Rocket's Handiwork, putting him under pressure on his side of the field. How many? So 3, 4 so far. He's played 4 item cards so far, okay. Alright. So he's 4 discarded, 30 cards left to discard. No VS Seekers have been played. There's a trade. He's going to be able to trade every single turn, which kind of makes me want to dig for a Floatstone Garbodor. So discards a Skyfield, actually, okay? Skyfield doesn't really matter too much in this matchup. So Floatstone to the active. Oh, baby. Send that Zoroark up. There you go. Alright, kind of saw that coming. There's a DC to the active, okay. And we see Riot's beating for the knockout, going down to 4 prize cards. So send up Trubbish. On our turn, what do we find? We find a Garbodor. Like I said, this Garbodor is really not going to matter. So a Crush Hammer. Tails, okay. Oh, man. Alright, so put down Lele. We have to put down Lele here. We're such a supporter card, yeah. I think we don't grab anything and just end our opponent. Yeah, so I'm just going to VS Seeker for N. Just get a new hand of 6. Alright, so we'll grab Lele, play the N, get 6 new cards. Let's see, what do we find here? We find a Sableye, Plumeria, Floodstone. Okay, but I don't I mean, I kind of want to tackle Trubbish, but I don't. Oh man, he just take a knockout with his Zork. Okay, Crush Hammer, come on, baby. We need a heads here. We'll grab that. We'll play the Crush Hammer. All right, so we discard the DC off the active. Put down Sableye, Blend, Floodstone, retreat into the Sableye, and go for a Junk Hunt. And with the Junk Hunt, we'll grab a VS Seeker and a Crushing Hammer. Yep. Alright, so under our opponent's turn, can he find his other DCEs? He's already played 2 so far. He has 4 left in the deck overall. Special Charge has not been played either. Okay. Alrighty. So we'll keep on. That's all we can really do. Now, the unfortunate thing is he can just, like, I mean, regardless, he can take a knockout with either Zork. He can knock out with either one, and he finds his execute, which means he can propagate every turn, put it back down, and just keep on to get Zork GX train. So another propagate here. Okay, has he played computer search? He has not. All right, so Ultra Ball is probably gonna find another Zork GX here, so he can do another trade. All right. This is getting very scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Is he gonna grab another Zork GX? Probably. I imagine that's what we're gonna see here. Remember, he only has 2 DCs left in deck. Okay, no grabs for Lele. Okay. Does he have a Skyfield in hand? Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Does he go for a Skyfield or not? Let's see. So 4, 5. He only has 5 in the discard. Only 7 more left to go. There's a Guzma. Gonna bring more Lele up. Okay. There's a Zork coming up. Let's see. We trade back to Zork GX. Pass onto our turn. Okay. So we get a Gladion. He's got Lele in hand. I think I'm just gonna VS Seeker for Sycamore and just discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Yeah, I mean we're having 19 cards left, but I think I'm fine with this. I'd rather dig for more stuff. All right, so we didn't really get what we want. Put down Sableye. Put down Trubbish. Blend into the active. We'll retreat into Sableye and go for a Junk Hunt, okay? And with the Junk Hunt, I think I'm just gonna have double Crushing Hammer right now. We're gonna have Crushing Hammer and a VS Seeker. Or double Crushing Hammer, man, I don't know. Yeah, I got a double Crushing Hammer. Okay. So double Crushing Hammer coming to our hand, onto our opponent's turn. Okay. Oh, maybe I should grab an Ultra Ball. Man, there's so much stuff I want to grab. I just need double puzzle. That's what we really need is double puzzle. That's what we really need. Okay, so he played a Guzma, so propagate. He can discard, the eggs again, draw 2 new cards. Okay, he is digging for a DCE here, so trade. Go to discard that, draw 2 new cards. Alrighty, so there's a Skyfield coming down, bumping our Parallel City, which means he can fill his bench up. He can go crazy now if he wants to. He hasn't been doing this. He's been playing like really smart, not bench a bunch of Pokemon. But we see a Lele coming down. Will this Lele grab a Coerce? Maybe an N? He's already played. Let's see, there's a Coerce. Yeah, so he's gonna get 8 new cards with this Coerce. Okay. Now with this, we can actually we can target whistle his execute, so he can't put it back down. So you can't propagate and abuse it over and over again, which is really nice. So special charge, gonna shuffle 2 DCs back in his deck. Okay. Let's see what else does he have here. There's a DCC active, so we see a Riot is beating for the knockout, going down to 3 prize cards. But I really want to target whistle that execute, put it back on the bench, and make it where you can't use it anymore and kind of abuse it. Huh. Okay. Now, do we put down Shaymin? I don't think so. I think Shaymin's too much of a liability. As of right now, he's going to struggle taking all 6 prize cards, which is great news for us. There's a Rockruff coming down, and a Riot is beating for the knockout, do 120 damage. We just really need to find our Garbodor. So let's into the Trubbish with the Floodstone. Onto our turn. We get a Dark Energy. Okay. So Dark Energy, the Sableye. We'll play Crush Hammer number 1. Heads, discard the dark DC off the active. We'll target whistle the execute out. So you can't propagate anymore. And do we go for Sycamore? That is the question. I think we do go for Sycamore. I think I need a dig here. I think I want to find the Life Dew. I want to find... Okay, there's an Enhanced Hammer for next. So we have a Trick Shovel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's really not going to work too much. Alright, so we're getting kind of weird here. We are getting weird for sure. So we're going to treat. Retreat to Sableye. Okay. We'll go for another Junk Hunt. We'll grab... Man, I really just want a second puzzle, but we haven't hit we haven't hit double puzzle yet. So grab a VS Seeker, because we don't have a VS Seeker in our hand right now. And I want to grab a Stretcher. Yeah, because we have Enhanced Hammer in hand, so we can play that next turn. I need Stretcher to get back our Sableye. We have VS Seeker for N. There's some stuff I need to find here that we're just not finding, unfortunately. Okay, but let's see. I think he still hasn't played that many item cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 so far. So do 120. There's another Zoroark GX coming down. We just can't find our Garbodors. Oh my goodness. Okay. Man, probably like so many misplays I'm making. Like I said I've done before, I'm not the best. Okay, so limit us down to 4. I'm fine with this. All right, so trade here. All right, discard the Brigetti. Draw 2 new cards. Does he find a DC? There's 3 left in his deck, and there's 3 prize cards to take. Oh, man. I hope he prizes one of his DCs. So we see trade here. Okay. All right. Discard the Skyfield. Draw 2 new cards. Okay. One thing we could do is like Field... Okay, there's a VS Seeker for Colors. Like 100% is going to get Colors here. So 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going to get 10 cards. Okay. Alrighty. So 10 cards coming down. I mean, you gotta think he finds a DC, right? It'd be pretty insane if he doesn't find one. If he doesn't find a DC, I'd be so happy. He's already used both trades. He has... We know he has 3... We know he has at least 2 DCs in... Oh, no, we know for sure he has 1 DC in the deck. Okay. No, he has 2 because he attached in Special Charge same turn. So we know there's 2 in there at least. Okay. Did he whiff? Or is he messing with us? Can't tell if he's messing with us or not. So pass on to our turn. Alrighty, that's cool. And we still take Life Dew. So put a Life Dew in the active. We'll Field Blower. Getting rid of this Skyfield and his Floodstone. And I know this makes it where he can propagate again. But I want to... I really want to find... I really want to find a Garbodor and Garbodor. So he's going to discard a set of Wudo, which means we have full bench now. Well, Stretcher, put 3 back in our deck. So put 1, 2, and Shaymin. Okay. Do we play Trick Shovel? I don't think we really... I mean, we could play Trick Shovel, but I think I want to VS Seeker for N. I'll Trick Shovel first and see if we hit. Yeah, we'll do opponent stack, and we'll see what's in there. Enhanced Hammer, sure. We'll make a little less cards. We'll VS Seeker for N. I really just want to find double puzzle. That's all I want to do. I just want to find double puzzle real bad. And another Sableye. So we'll end here. He gets 3, we get 6. And our Garbodor and Garbodor, and we still don't find it. Alrighty. Lovely. So put down Sableye. We will go for a Junk Hunt here. And with the Junk Hunt, we are going to grab a Trainer's Mill. Okay. And a VS Seeker. Alrighty, on to our opponent's turn. He still has double trade, which is so annoying. Like, oh man. I'm just really... I mean, I guess like any point we could have grabbed an Ultra Ball, right? We just could have Ultra Ball, been good to go. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he has 9 in discard pile right now. Okay. So trade, gonna discard the execute, drop 2 new cards. Yeah, I know. I know what I did when I discarded his egg. I know what I was doing. So another trade here, okay. We'll see another trade. Discard the egg. Draw 2 new cards. Really, what's coming down to this is where is our good old Garbodor and Garbodor. Is it even the deck? I don't even know anymore. It's probably not, knowing me. But does he have a way to get around this Sableye? If he doesn't have a Guzma here, how many VS Seekers has he played? He has played 1 so far. So he has 3 left, unfortunately. Okay. How many Skyfalls has he played? That's another question. So 3 Skyfalls have been played. And that's really important to note because he needs to knock out the Lele. So is he Propagate here? Does he have Computer Search in hand? That could be a card. Okay. Does he have Field Blower? That's another card. There's so many outs that he has that I'm so scared of. So is he Ultra Ball? Okay, going to discard 2 cards from his hand. Discards an egg and an Ultra Ball. Alright, so he keeps discarding these cards, and that's good news for us. That's more item cards that are being discarded every single turn. So there's a Lele going to his hand. Do not care about the Lele at all. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Baby, he's got to have a DC. There's no way he does this without a DC in hand. So VS Seeker for course. Wow. All right. So he's digging here. All right. So he's trying to find himself a good old. So 8 cards left. Does he find himself a DCE? And there is the DC going to the active. All right. So he's going to take a knockout here. Riot beating for the knockout to 120 damage. Going down to 2 price cards. So instead of a Trubbish here. Okay. On our turn. There's an Enhanced Hammer. So the Enhanced Hammer discard the DC off the active. We'll Floatstone the Trubbish. Well, Trainer's Ball, looking for a puzzle time. We don't find one. All right, so we'll grab Ultra Ball. Okay. So Ultra Ball, discard the Ghetsis and Shaymin. And now we'll finally grab our Garbodor Toxin. All right. Wow, we really need this other puzzle because we don't have any more. Oh baby. All right, so VS Seeker. 4 and in. Oh, we might deck ourselves out actually. Like, no kidding. Like, we might deck ourselves out. Oh my goodness, we don't find. Alright, well. Well then. So I should have evolved this Trubbish and Floatstone it instead of this one, like, because that will leave him an attacker this turn. Okay. Who do we send up? I guess we'll retreat into the Trubbish and just pass. Man, this is going great. So he has 2 DCs left. How many VS Seekers in this discard pile? Just one. Okay, 2 VS Seekers have been played. Okay. There's a DC to the active. Riot is beating, going down to 1 prize card. So send up Sableye. Please let me top deck Puzzle Time Pokemon. So this will be a 3rd DC. There'll be 1 left. I think we have to VS Seeker for N here. And just hope we hit double puzzle. Please, Pokemon, let me hit double puzzle here. Alright, yep, this is why you don't play Sableye Garbodor, guys. This is why you just don't play it, because, yep. Yep, this is why, okay, yep, this is why you don't play Sableye Garbodor, so we'll pass here. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I know we had a puzzle prize, but we never once saw a combination double puzzle in our hand. Never once. And, like, even if we had double puzzle this turn, we had the puzzle for an energy and an Enhanced Hammer, and then double puzzle again, and then hope he didn't have a puzzle, and then hope he didn't have a DC that turn, because if we have a DC that turn, then he takes a knockout. So, there we go. Oh my goodness. That's probably why you don't play Sableye Garbodor. Like, on paper it seems really good. But if you're playing against an opponent who knows what they're doing, then you're just going to lose the game. So, yeah, that's Expanded Thursday today. We played one game with Sableye Garbodor. That took 26 minutes, and that's what the games are going to be like. Now, you could win games against opponents who don't know what they're doing. They're going to discard their hand. They're going to do crazy, and there's, you're just going to win that game pretty easily. But today, we saw that, if you play against a good player, you're going to lose that game. Like, especially in this matchup. Like, our opponent only plays, 4 DC and a special charge, and we lost. Can we see their deck? Can we see their deck at all? Can we see their list? We can't see Greg's list, unfortunately. But I imagine it's just that 1 special charge and that 4 DC, and you play against somebody who knows what they're doing, you're easily going to lose that game. This is why Sableye Garbodor is not, a really good deck, unfortunately. We also never saw double puzzle in our hand. Maybe we made a couple mistakes, but, I mean, there we go. Oh, man. Like I said, if you want to learn more about this list, definitely check out Ryan Great's list, article on PokeBeach. So yeah, check that out, guys. But there we go. There's Expanded Thursday. I don't have enough time to do multiple videos. I'm trying to record right before Thanksgiving, so I'm trying to record today and Friday's deck, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, there we go. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's us losing one game of us playing Sableye Garbodor, but the games I got that we were winning were against opponents who didn't know really how to play against the deck, and they were just like Sycamore and going crazy, put a bunch of item cards in this pile, and they're just winning. And it's us beating them, but it's really not that good of a match to watch. And yeah, you could easily beat decks that, like, hey, if they don't know what they're doing, you can win pretty easily. But today we saw, Zoroark GX. We can't. Maybe I'm just not that good of a Sableye Garbodor deck, but there you go, guys. There's the deck somewhat in action. We saw Junk Hunt. We saw some stuff. We saw stuff not going our way. I don't think Sableye Garbodor is that good of a deck, but some people are hyping up for San Jose this weekend. But as we saw right there, we got destroyed by Zoroark GX. Maybe it would have been different if we found the the Garbodor and Garbodor. It might have been different. I don't know. But yeah, I'm tired of recording this video. I'm tired of trying to play Sableye Garbodor. I don't like the deck at all. Have a great Thursday. Alrighty, bye. Alright, guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.